Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or I guess it's good afternoon now because I think it's almost 1 o'clock. So I have arrived in Florida and I'm exhausted. Reason for that is because I literally drove about 19 and a half hours from New York State to get here. And the funniest thing happened. So basically, guys, I'm gonna talk to you guys for a few minutes, so I might as well sit down. So basically, I was gonna stop in Savannah. Arrived at a hotel at about 3:06. Let me actually switch sides because for some reason the exposure is just doing something funky right now. Looks to be about the same on this side too. Alright, sorry if I look a little bit dark, but yeah, so basically, I was gonna stop in Savannah. I got there, it was like 3:06 a.m. and I called this hotel. And she's like, yeah, I can't book you in, can't reserve any rooms after 3 because apparently the system shuts down, goes into audit or whatever. I'm like, well, that sucks, but I guess y'all don't want any money, right? So there was that. So basically I decided to continue on driving and got to St. Augustine, picked a beach, and lied down. Unfortunately, the beach was super rough. Like, it was just really hard surface, so it was pretty much impossible to kind of, you know, get comfy and actually fall asleep because I was really tired at that point. So I saw the sunrise, which I have a bunch of clips of. Absolutely beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was a little bit overcast that day, so not super clear, but it was nice. And from there, basically continued on down to Melbourne, Florida. So I stopped there, went to a beach, and did manage to get a little bit of sleep, and then carried on my way to my final destination and booked into my Airbnb. But apart from that, it's been a little bit rough the past couple of days, which is why I haven't really been vlogging so much. Got some terrible news that I figured I might as well share with you guys because I told you that my grandmother was not doing well for the past, like, what, 4 or 5 months, something like that. And she just kept getting progressively worse and worse. And essentially, God decided to take her home. It's sad, but she did live a very long and good life. 88 years old, not too shabby. She did a lot of amazing things, basically traveled the world, was a huge inspiration for myself and other people as well. Yeah, she just, one of her big things was that she loved to travel, and it was very admirable that she still wanted to do it by the age of 87, and she would literally get mad at us when we tell her, it's like, you know, you can't do these anymore by yourself, like somebody has to come with you. And it's like, me or my dad, like, we can't just stop working just so that way we can go on like a 14-day cruise. But yeah, she always wanted to do it. She managed to do one last one, I think was last year. She went with some relatives, which was great. But yeah, unfortunately she has passed, but at least she's no longer in pain. So I decided not to go home right away, just because we are going to have a funeral, but we were able to put it off for a few extra days, so I'll do that once I am home. But yeah, basically I'm down here in Florida at the moment, and I'm going to actually head to the beach. This is like a beach, but this is more like kind of the, what would you call this, the inlet area? It's like off the causeway. Really, really cool. I'm going to actually check out the water, see how cold it is, but yeah, it's been a weird 2 weeks, man. There's been a lot of death recently, which is horrible. Apart from my grandmother's death, you know, we had brother Frank pass away a couple of weeks ago. We still, to this day, don't even know what happened. We probably never will. I did manage to find where he was buried, so I did go there. Unfortunately, it wasn't marked. So I did leave like a little cat bowl and I wrote his name on it. So I did put that kind of on the dirt, and went by his old place. His car is still there, and yeah, it was weird, man. It was very, very weird. And then yeah, there's been a few other people. One of my friends lost somebody. I don't know if it's like public knowledge, so I'm not going to specifically say who. And then Mo also lost somebody. I don't really know the details about that, but that's very unfortunate. It's just been like bang, 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 one after the other. Just been so many people passing away. It's crazy. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna head into the water. Enough, you know, stuff to bring us down. But yeah, let's go check out this water. I'm curious as to how warm it is. I don't have my swimsuit on, so I'm not gonna like jump all the way in, but just gonna basically dip my feet in. Just want to see how it is. So the nice thing about spots like this is that the water is much calmer. I was at the beach yesterday and the waves were just freaking wild. Look at this, look how beautiful this is. Man, I should just stay here. Oh, it's so warm. That's so nice. Wow, beautiful. Very, very calm, very clear actually, for the most part anyways. But yeah, so I'm gonna actually head further down the causeway and see which nice beaches are down in that direction, and basically go get tanned and hang out. And we've made it to South Beach Park, which is literally just up this way. I can hear the waves crashing, so it's probably just as crazy as it was yesterday. The waves were literally insane. The tide on the beach that I was at was basically coming all the way up to me by 2 o'clock, which is crazy. The problem with that beach in particular is it got hit really hard last year, I believe it was, when they had the crazy hurricane down here. Even regardless of the hurricane, honestly, would love to live in Florida. Way better than Canada. I mean, look at this. It's just beautiful out here. The weather is usually really good, apart from, you know, random hurricanes periodically. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. I don't think I've ever actually come to this beach before, so kind of just wanted to check it out. Whoa, the waves are crazy today too. Holy crap. But it is a beautiful beach though, that's for sure. Holy. Wow, what a beautiful long stretch of beach here. The water doesn't look that great today, I'm not gonna lie. Look at those waves. I mean, they're not like monstrous or anything, but if there is a riptide, that'll suck you right in. Looks like nobody's in the water to begin with. I might go a little further up the coastline and see what other beaches we can find. I guess today's like a beach hopping day, but this one's really nice. It's quiet too. So one thing I did want to do, I was originally planning on staying in Florida for a lot longer. The only issue was that my friends are coming, and I'm gonna actually meet them in Ohio. We're gonna do a bunch of haunted spots. We have 3 all back to back, one after the other. Places that you've probably never heard of before, which is pretty exciting. Because, you know, a lot of people, they do the usual places, which is fine, right? Like you got the Conjuring House, Penhurst, that sort of thing. And I wanted to try something a little bit different. Some places that obviously have history, have hauntings, and things that we're unfamiliar with, a little bit out of our realm. So I wanted to go out that way. And yeah, originally I was planning on staying down here for a little bit longer, and I wanted to go to the Keys. I was gonna actually book like a hotel room or Airbnb or something in Key West, because last year when we came, we went, but I think we only got about halfway. So what I'm gonna do, tomorrow I'm gonna be kind of busy because I'm going to an event, which is the reason why I'm down here, and the day after that I decided to extend my stay by 1 day because I realized I had an extra day in my itinerary and I don't really need 2 days to travel to Ohio. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend the day. I'm gonna drive the 5.5 hours out to Key West so I can finally get there, see it in person because YOLO, and then basically head back the same day. But I'll vlog the experience because it should be really, really cool. It was awesome the last time. The water there is super warm, super beautiful, and very, very calm. This is beautiful too, but a little too crazy because I like to go in the water, but unfortunately this is just, you know, it's not gonna happen because I don't want to die. But yeah, so let's go back to the car and I'm gonna keep heading further up the coast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. I don't know why I can't get this exposure set properly today. But yeah, I am currently on the way to Miami. I had to stop and get some coffee because for some reason today I'm just so friggin' tired. I mean, it's probably because I drank too much wine last night, but whatever. Yeah, so we are about an hour away, give or take. I don't even know where the hell I am. Just randomly saw a sign for Starbucks, and I'm like, all right, looks like I'm stopping because I gotta pee and I gotta get some coffee. But currently headed down there, and gonna be hanging out down there the rest of the day, it looks like, because today is an event which is known as Timcast. as some of you guys may know, I do follow along to his content, which is, you know, it's very interesting, it's fascinating stuff, and they're doing like a fan meetup thing, so I'm gonna fanboy and basically go meet everybody at this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna film it or not, probably not, just because it's a whatever kind of thing. Shut up, car! But
Head
yeah.
west.
Okay, I understand, I'm heading west, relax. But yeah, if there's anything else to vlog today, then I will include it. I was actually thinking of doing the Keys tomorrow, but to be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And the reason why is because where I'm staying, Key West is about 5.5 hours away. The problem is that the following day I'm actually leaving and I'm gonna be heading to Ohio, which is approximately 14.5 hours, give or take, to Cincinnati. Gonna be meeting up with 2 of my favorite people over there, which you guys will see soon. And we're gonna be filming a bunch of haunted locations, and somebody else might be meeting us as well. I don't really know. But yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do 11 hours of driving tomorrow, exhaust myself doing that. I would love to go, but if you're gonna spend time in the Keys, you gotta stay like at least a few days, right? So that way you can actually see and experience everything. I would hate to get to Key West and then by the time I get there, the sun already goes down, because it is going down a little bit earlier now. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. Winter is currently on its way, which is annoying, but it is what it is. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I think it's just because my brain's not functioning today, because I'm just a little bit tired, still kind of like trying to wake up. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna skip that, probably just hang around where I'm staying at, and probably just do some Randonautica or something. I don't know, maybe go hang out on a beach for a little bit, and yeah, get my Florida on, or continue getting my Florida on. Yeah, something along those lines. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so you might be wondering where I am. I will tell you that in 2 seconds. It's actually a really cool haunted hotel. But I am now in Ohio with my good friends, Lamar and Chelsea. They're actually in another room at the moment. First things first, I just did a 16-hour drive, stopped at Taco Bell to live Moss, and I need some espresso, so we're gonna do that real quick. Let's just try not to. Almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. All right, I think we're good. Oh yeah, baby. Fresh Nespresso at almost 2 a.m. Fantastic. So, we're in Ohio. Ended up leaving Florida, which something kind of crazy happened this morning. I will get to that in like 2 seconds. First, I'm gonna go and find Lamar and Chelsea. I think they're in their room at the moment, and show you guys a little bit around this place. Give you, I guess, like a little sneak peek. Most likely we'll have a main channel video. If I don't end up getting a full, you know, at least hour-long video, then there will be a video on this channel, like 30-40 minutes, whatever we end up getting. But yeah, this place has some really cool, snazzy history. I gotta brush up on some of it from them, because they've been here a lot longer than I've been here, because I just got here at like 12:30 at night, just because I had such a long drive. But yeah, let's go explore a little bit. Oh. For a second I thought I'd locked myself in.
That would be talent.
So,
where do you want to start?
I don't know. I'm just filming something for the vlog right now.
Oh, okay.
So I have kind of a funny story. I guess maybe we should just get away from the rooms that people are sleeping in, and
since you've already made 4 espressos to wake them up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've just been making espressos for like the last hour. And I'm like, is there anybody like sleeping up here? And she's like, yeah, the room across from yours, with the door wide open. Which I'm like, oops, like a freaking, my bad.
Like a tire air pump.
Cool.
Look how tall our bed is.
Holy crap.
They literally give us a stool, Angelo.
Up to my nips.
Gave us or just you?
I guess.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, look at that. Cool.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, what a cool spot.
Good thing you finished saying that, because it really was
You
not.
had what? What happened to your neck?
Well, I said I had someone blow, and then I paused, and then Chelsea, you should finish that. But right here,
yeah.
I was standing here, we're just like filming, and then something just just blows on the back
Oh.
of my neck. It was weird, yeah. And then the AC thing is like.
I was
right
gonna say
there.
there's like literally nothing
Yeah.
up there that could have possibly done that. So funny story about this morning. I don't know why I'm so like overexposed right now, but so my car got booted at the condo that I was staying at for the last 3 nights or 4 nights or whatever. So I come out this morning. It was like I think like 7:20 or something. I got up like 6 or something like that. So I come out, it was like 7:20, and I'm like getting ready to load up the car. First I realized I didn't even lock the car last night because I'm an idiot. Then I get around the side and there's this yellow paper on my car and there's these 2 boots. I'm like, what the hell? So I read the thing and it's like, whatever, you're in violation, don't move your car because it's been immobilized, call this number and you gotta pay $105. So I call them, I'm like, yo, what the hell is this all about? They're like, oh yeah, you're not supposed to park there. I'm like, dude, there's literally no signs anywhere. And then I looked around and I noticed that there was like 6 cars like all in that one spot. And we're talking about like a big condo complex. 6 cars, all the same thing. It's freaking ridiculous. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you need a permit or whatever. I'm like, what permit? Nobody ever said anything. Like, the Airbnb host never said anything. There's no signs. They're like, oh, there's a sign at the front. I'm like, really? One sign for the whole complex? He's like, yeah. I'm like, hang on a second. So I go inside and I find this yellow slip. I thought it was just like some sort of Airbnb registration or something for like the complex. But then in fine little writing it says like for parking or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's good. Good to know on the last day, right?
Yeah.
The last morning while I'm getting ready to leave. So yeah, I had to like, I basically got scammed out of $105 this morning for apparently parking. So yeah, I got scammed for basically having a permit, but not having a permit, but I had the permit, and I had to pay anyways.
Jeez,
And then I called the guy back later on. He's like, yeah, well, you know, the guys that go, they want to get paid. I'm like, but dude, I had a permit, but that's after the fact. I'm like, no, it was technically before the fact. Like, I had one, I just didn't know I had one.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't know I had to put it on the dash. Nobody said anything.
Your
So
host didn't even say anything either?
I've been messaging, she was like ignoring me all morning from like 8 until like 12, and then finally she starts well, I'll give you further details. I sent like a refund request for like $105 because I'm like, bro, you're paying for it now. Like, I'm not paying for that. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, yeah, now she's trying to use the excuse, oh, when you go to a hotel or whatever, a theme park or something like that. I'm like, first of all, not every hotel actually gives you a permit to park. Actually, majority of hotels across America don't ask for anything at all. They don't even write like the make and model of the car, right? So I don't know, whatever.
That's bullshit.
It is, yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
There was like 6 cars, like almost all like in a row. It was crazy. So
6 times the.
that's what I was saying. When the guy got there, I'm like, oh, you should probably talk to the property managers and like put some signs up, you know, so people actually know.
Especially if there's that many people.
That's
doing
what I
it,
mean, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, so you honestly believe that all 6 of these vehicles, all right here, are not legitimately staying here and are illegitimately parked. I'm like, y'all are obviously just money hungry, right? No notice, nothing. You just go and boot because you're collecting $100 a pop, right? So whatever is what it is. I mean, Florida was fun regardless, so would do it again. Okay, I guess we might as well look around for a little bit before we get started. So there's a lot of like history here. This is the oldest inn, I believe, in all of Ohio. I don't know if anybody's staying in those rooms, so I'm not going to try that. But yeah, apparently a lot of presidents have been here. It was like a gentleman's club or entertainment something or other at some point. Yeah, museum rooms. That's cool. Super old. Lots of museum pieces. Now keep in mind, this is just kind of like the sneak peek. There's literally 4 floors. We're actually on the 4th floor right now. My room is around the corner here, which I will show you guys in the main channel video. Oh look, a random Christmas tree. Cool. So that's pretty much it for up here. We're gonna focus on actually making some real content out of this place. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sneak preview, and then after this place we actually have 3 other locations, one after the other, that we're going to be filming, so should be pretty exciting. What, you looked back like?
I thought I heard something, but it could have just been the AC.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning.